we did that, that's our design, then we would have 12 inches at 70%.
Well, the reason I was saying that is because people can relate to last year and the year before.
Right.
That it's gonna be very similar, if there's any additional water to come at the end, because we're not, you know.
And that's,
Yeah, no, that I agree.
That's what I was trying to say, I might have said it correctly.
and exactly what you said,
That's-
Johnny.
yeah.
Most of the farmers I talked to, they said the same thing, Robert, we don't need the water in, you know, in May and June, because, I mean, not April to May, because the cotton's not gonna need it. June we need it, that's when the trees really need it, but they're more concerned, can you get us a little bit into September? You know, that's what they're more concerned.
And, you know, that's what I've always been thinking, that that's really the best time that we can stretch it out a little.
And the past 2 years has almost been identical, and they said, if this year works out that way, then we know what to do.
And hopefully, something, I keep saying something's gotta change up there. What's really amazing, and Art and I were just talking about, in our watershed is an anomaly from what's going on everywhere else. The huge weather events have been happening everywhere, all around that deal, but not right on ours. And gosh, sooner or later, it's gotta happen, I think, I don't know. But, and it's gonna take a major weather event for us to really appreciably see any difference in it. And all over the nation, all over the world, I guess, the weather events have been very extreme. And I keep thinking, surely, someday. No, well, we have had extreme, it's been extreme drought. So someday maybe it'll turn.
And it's worked out pretty good, Johnny. The little bit of return flow that we got in the 2 inches program has worked, you know.
It's really amazing, Robert, and I'll say it again, it's really amazing to me that we've done as well, and you guys, I say we, you guys have done as well as you have in delivering this water. It's a whole lot better than it was in the 50s, I can assure you, whenever we had our other drought. And a lot of it has to do with the additional sources of water, the wells and the return flow.
The wells really help you,
Yeah,
because you can turn them off in a minute and say, instead of bringing water from the butte.
And we only use them whenever it really increases our ability to deliver water. That's what the big benefit is to have enough water to get it running and keep it going, rather than going into the ground.
So that's the plan, guys, on return flow in case we're asked, and we'll have no problem. Like we
Same
talked
as
about.
last
Pretty much
year.
same as last year.
I think it's gonna be very, very similar.
And it's,
Johnny forgot to say one thing else though that we were talking, I was telling him how farming is not any fun these last few years.
Yeah, running water's not a lot of fun either, is it, Robert?
Same with your running the water, it's been no
I
fun.
get called all sorts of names, and sometimes I even call you ones that I didn't even know existed.
Yeah, running this district hasn't been a whole lot of fun without any revenues.
But you know, they used to say that, the old general manager decided, said, as long as I've been here, I've had all the water, and then since we came in, we haven't had no water.
Oh, so
Then we get out,
No, I hate to admit it, but that's true.
then we get a lot of water, we don't know, she might take off on it.
I say it the other way around, if we still had the old manager.
We
we
send
would
him
have
to the
no
river team.
water.
Dispatch.
Dispatch.
You took it wrong.
No, I took it the way you said it.
You're supposed to take the gun and it's supposed to hold it from the handle, not the barrel.
Hey, but you've got to look at the big picture, you've got to look at our facilities, our canals, our infrastructure. I mean, what we've been able to do the last 8 years with improving our infrastructure. I mean, our canals are in great shape, our turnouts. We've got a few problem areas, but I think we've done a great job.
Oh, no doubt about that, and like I say, it's not a lot of fun doing it with limited revenues.
Well, I'm trying to tell you, when the tough gets going, the tough, run.
And
And
it-
it's stuck around there, I don't know why. It's tough.
And I've tried everything. I've tried, I even went and talked to the Tiguas about doing a rain dance and so on. So,
It worked, it rained in El Paso.
Now they told him that they did rain dance. And they told Sue he had to join, said, no, I can't dance.
No, in a more serious thing, I mean, we started in 30 years ago trying to get the operating agreement and to get the system improved. And really, the bulk of that work's happened in the last 10 years since Shuey's been, you know that. And we would really, if we hadn't done all those things, when we did have water, we would be like in the 50s. Because the amount of water that we have at the reservoir is the same that was in the 50s when you guys were making 3 and 4 inch allocations, and today we're making 12 inch and 18 inch.
Yeah, the water would be there, and you know, in the 50s, which precipitated the first federal case, there was so much theft upstream of Elton Butte. I mean, it was well over 1 million acre-feet that the upstream states borrowed and never paid it back, but at least that was, I mean, there was a lot of factors that contributed in the 50s, but all of the things that we put into place over the last 30 years or 25 years or whatever is the only reason we were getting here. I mean,
Right. No,
the only reason we've been able to.
we run right now, and this is a lot of credit to Robert and all the work that we, and it's not something you do overnight. This has taken decades to do.
And it isn't over.
Yeah, we're still doing it, work on it every year, in fact,
Never over.
but we have gone from around 35 to 40% district efficiency during these droughts up to the 70% that year, which is almost as high as you can get. Because you gotta remember that it takes so much water just to fill up our canals. And so 100% efficiency is totally impossible, it's not theoretically possible. So we're reaching close to the same efficiency standards that the districts that spend and tax at a rate of 10 times what we tax. And that's pretty impressive that we've been able to do that much with this level. So, and I work for some of those districts. So.
And to be able to reduce taxes 3 years in a row for, to help our constituents, I mean, that was tremendous.
I mean, if you look at even if our taxes did have to go up a little bit, the inflation adjusted by the rows that I've talked about so much is a record low. We are now, we're still taxing way below adjusted for inflation what we've taxed in previous years.
That doesn't happen in the real world, reduce taxes. I bet we're probably the only entity in the whole United States that's ever done that.
Well, there's a few other, the beauty of having the taxpayers run the district is it's not other people's money, it's their money. And that makes a huge difference in the efficiency with which it's spent.
Sure do.
Okay.
All right, Robert, good work.
And having a hard-nosed accountant.
Yeah, that is how having to do controllers is also over there.
All right.
Her nose doesn't walk as well.
You can tell by the red light.
Yeah.
That's it?
Okay, yes, sir. Thank you, Robert, thank you. Water delivery allocation, we decided we're not gonna do that.
I would recommend we do that right now.
No action. All right, guys, applications to use our property.
I'd like to ask to take these items 11 and 12 to executive session. for discussion.
All of them.
Yes.
Okay. All right, number 12 also.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do we have a proposal for the target date for our special meeting, or that'll come later?
It'll come later, John, because we still haven't received everything from El Paso Water Utilities that we're waiting on, and Al needs a little bit more time to work up his paper.
John, for your information, that's the meeting where we'll approve it when we get everything done.
Very good.
I mean, it would be, before we leave, Sharon should get with the board members and see what the availability is next week.
None?
I'm just telling you about it.
We've got,
No, I'll be here, so.
Monday's a holiday.
I'm just, Sharon can handle it. You should just get a list of possible dates from other people. I would say no sooner than we have to talk to John, probably a week at least.
Right.
But say if you post on Monday, the earliest you can have it is
Well,
Friday.
Monday's a holiday,
Federal.
How about?
so we could post, and we're probably looking at next Friday
I won't be here next
to
week.
play it safe.
I won't be here next week.
Yeah, and you informed me that, and I told
Yeah.
Art that you'd probably be.
Doesn't matter, I mean, we just need 3 of us.
I would get
Right.
availability a week from Friday, from this Friday, and then the following Monday. Because the following Monday will give you ability to
Tuesday and
post
Wednesday, is it
after the
possible?
holiday.
Tuesday and Wednesday is,
Somewhere.
well, yeah, we've got to discuss and close.
Okay, and then Friday, 23rd. I think I'm okay.
All right, well, let's go into closed session,
Okay.
talk about all these legal issues.